Get out of there. You're not even in this shot.
Oh, I am not? Okay.
No, you can be in it.
My dad was an orchardist. He was on the volunteer ski patrol in the winter, but he would ranch in the summer. When we were about 5, he was offered the mountain manager job at the ski area of White Pass and was struggling as a rancher and said, you know what, I'm going to do this. Then we skied every night after school. It was just our playground. We have a very unique bond. We've had one fight in our life.
Yeah, one that came
to fisticuffs.
Yeah. Let's reenact that, Phil. Let's reenact it for him right now.
No, I don't want to cry on camera.
It was definitely a unique experience growing up at White Pass. We didn't have access to television. In the evenings, there was a lot of time for the family to spend together, playing cards, playing games. It definitely provided a different dynamic than most kids get when they grow up.
There was so much you got to do at the ski area and got to experience in the mountains that were so beneficial in life in general.
Weaving through the gates, Bill Mahre. It is Steve Mahre, 2 gates to go.
Your life isn't built around 3 days or a couple hours.
Years of training, 10 years on the World Cup circuit.
That dream to get to the Olympics started in '68.
Bill Mahre sitting down there in first place, probably the only man who realistically has a chance for a gold medal is at the top, and it's his twin brother.
The Mahre family unity became the foundation for their success.
Without that support, our Olympic dream would have never happened.
Oh, what a run he had!
They are 1-2.
Unbelievable!
And a great recovery up at the top. Bob got it back on it. Bill Mahre's in first place, and Steve Mahre is in second place.
Then they started playing my national anthem. They start to raise your flag, it's going to a higher stance than anybody else. You realize it's not your moment, it was about America.
Yeah, my silver medal at the Olympics. I mean, super moment, but kind of a crappy one because I lost to him. That's a sad moment, but it was a real happy moment too.
Yeah. Dad always said, remember where he came from. We were just 2 little mountain boys from White Pass, Washington.
Despite their humility, Steve and Phil's success raised the ski world's expectations for the next generation of Mahres.
Phil and Steve set the bar very high. Anyone that knows about skiing, they know about the '84 Olympics.
The Mahre clan would show up at a race and come home with 2, 4, 8 trophies. That was always cool.
Although for Steve's son Andy, skiing was about more than trophies.
I was born in 1984, a couple months after my dad and uncle won their medal. I was destined to ski. Definitely enjoyed racing, but I always just had more fun cruising the mountain.
He never skipped out on a race. He'd go through the motions. But you could just see in his heart, it wasn't in the gates. It was skiing.
In 2003, Andy moved to the capital of the emerging freeski movement, Mammoth Mountain, California.
I worked the night shift at the grocery store. Then I would go ski after work.
In Mammoth, Andy found the best free skiers in the world and the catalyst for his career. In a short time, Andy rose to the top of the freeski movement. Along with a few of the world's top riders, Eric Pollard and Pep Fujas, Andy formed the ski film company Nimbus Independent.
It was all just a tight group of friends that had a similar passion.
Andy's been involved with Nimbus Independent, which is a group of skiers that have all come together to really film skiing as they see it.
When your job is pushing limits every day, there are consequences.
Injuries, they just suck though. Scar on my nose, scar on my cheek, one on my chin.
Tore 2 ligaments in my ankle.
Broken humerus, broken shoulder.
It's part of the sport. You're gonna get injured.
Knocked out a couple teeth.
Pulverized the coccyx of my lower spine.
Broken collarbone, 2 broken vertebrae.
It's not if, it's when.
I was run over by a piece of grooming equipment.
Cook City, Utah, hit a jump in the backcountry. We had to snowmobile out to. Got some good shots in and decided to try and up my tricks a little bit. I ended up crashing and dislocating my shoulder. Luckily, a buddy of mine knew how to put it back in.
Get my right sleeve off there, Paul. You got it, buddy.
Okay. I'm going to take your arm and I'm going to rotate it like that.
Yep.
I want to try to get your hand as close to the snow as possible.
Okay.
And then at which point I'm going to try to start to straighten it out.
Okay.
And then lift your arm at a 45-degree angle this way.
Copy that.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
Tell me if you just can't do it anymore.
Oh.
There it goes.
That it?
Dude.
Oh.
I felt it.
Yeah,
I felt it grind and pop.
Oh, boys.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
good.
shoulders back in. Feeling better now.
Good deal, boys.
The Mahre family is the epitome of a ski family. It's all about the sport. It's not about winning gold medals. It's about going out and having fun with the family.
Now we're getting into the next generation of Mahres.
They start them off in the backpack right away. Then you throw them on some skis, and next thing you know, you're chasing them.
Here we are, 50 years later, still skiing.
Backflip! Ah! That was awesome!
Stupid stuff, maybe. Some people might call it.
We're gonna try that.